about taxes, I would just cringe. I used to use a CPA. I would just send all of my paperwork and trust that they did what was right. TurboTax was a breath of fresh air. My tax expert, she was amazing, very knowledgeable. She answered all of my questions. It all just...
That was the end? Damn. Oh, right here. Yeah, look too far.
Germans will never tell their people. Why do tech-savvy Germans not use traditional razors?
Oh, he's fucking that nigga shit up. That was crazy.
Razors can make you lose your appetite for 3 days.
That was crazy.
And you would go corner.
I'll go corner.
And you would go same corner on the end, right?
Same corner. You said top. Here we go.
Here we go. All right, here's the rookie Continental. Has been one of the most impressive rookies in all the NBA this year, leading the rookie class in total points entering All-Star Weekend. Solid start with 4 on that first rack.
And look, he's not using a lot of legs when he's shooting. So this is a lot of upper body from Khan.
So, Reg, tell us why that's important for this competition. He's let it fly from the logo.
You don't want to tire yourself out. If you're a leg shooter, the longer the event goes, the more tired you're going to get. So if you can use your upper body and in your wrist and elbows, it just helps out.
This is a great start. 12 points halfway through.
That's huge right there.
Uh-oh. He's starting to feel it. That rhythm is coming quick.
Yes, he is.
And remember, his money rack is coming up. Look at this.
Uh-oh.
Fantastic for Khan. See, this puts pressure. When you can come out the gate like this.
Finally misses one. But the money rack, can he get the last 3? There's one.
But they did the 3-point shootout first in the day? They should have did this shit last that night.
Whoa.
Oh, these ads gonna kill me.
Budgeting app in base 44.
Guys, Nina just built an app.
A star. 27 in the opening round. That's going to leave us to Donovan.
He missed like 8 shots.
What? Going pants on with a Jalen Tyson jersey on.
We saw Larry Bird keep his shooting shirt on back in the day.
Why the fuck does this nigga have somebody else's jersey on, bro?
Jalen Tyson, and he's shooting like him already. Tyson
Bate, man.
3-point percentage. Perfect start.
And look at his pace. Look at his rhythm. Nothing's rushed.
Still has yet to miss. I'm sorry.
Good job, Noah.
That's what I'm here for. I got to keep the balance.
Oh, man, what a start.
And he is feeling it.
Hey, hold on,
Leading
hold on.
the NBA in total 3-pointers made so far this season. He has shown the range through the year as well. What a season again for Donovan Mitchell, making another All-Star appearance this year. His 7th in a row.
And he's been in this competition 3 times before, and we were talking when we were up in Santa Clara for the Super Bowl. I told him, look, man, I've been in this I was in it 5 times. Always a bridesmaid, never a...
Nigga missed the whole money rack.
I'm going to come bring it. This is his money
rack right
here.
So he's got 19. Can he finish strong to at least put some pressure on that 27? 21.
Oh, this
should have went last rack.
24, the match has got to it.
Great. That's a great start. I mean, we didn't have the money rack when we played. We had the money ball.
Here's Jamal Murray, first-time All-Star from the Denver Nuggets.
Nigga, Jamal Murray must live free roam or something. Why you got his hair like that?
Look where he put his money rack. Right at the top of the key.
Of course.
You would put yours.
Because he would do it on that high screen and roll with Jokic. Coming down in transition.
That is his spot. He's really great off the bounce. Can he find a rhythm off the rack? That's a good rack right there.
Hey, and this could be huge too.
You feel like you just need one of those from the logo shots to go down.
Right, but on your money rack, you want to get at least 3.
He stank.
He missed his first 2.
There's one. And he's got to get this last one to just kind of keep pace.
Yeah,
he fucking stank.
He needs this one.
They should have put Jokic.
Nope. Just doesn't feel like he caught a rhythm.
Yeah, and watching those guys put the numbers they did to start didn't help.
That's the pressure of starting first and second, and you come out the gates with 27 and a 24.
Got hot there. Can he at least clean this rack?
I don't know if he's going to finish. Look at the time.
Got it
This
off
nigga
time,
sucks.
and he got it through. He's got 18
Respectable.
in his opening round last year in San Francisco.
Norman Powell, he's Jamaican.
Why you got to bring up the bad things?
No.
My goodness.
Everybody's got to
God, what is Bumbo class? Look how much money on the midfield.
Fellas, looks a little hard.
This is the most anticipated smart security camera of the
Nah,
year.
he just went
No
disrespected
internet
Jamaica, bro.
connection needed.
taking his time as well. He has been a three-point sniper over the last couple of years.
Okay, Jamal, look at
thought he was gonna give me that.
on all his shots. Yeah. This is what I'm talking about. This is what wears you down because you're expending energy, not only jumping, not only picking up the basketball, but shooting as well. So you've got three motions that can tire you out.
Yes, but to your point, Reg, people see these guys do it all the time during All-Star Weekend. Don't realize how difficult this actually is, how tiring this actually is over the course of the minute.
And on top of that, you're in an arena full of about 20,000 people. And you're solo. It's just a little bit
Please just do better than Jamal Murray.
It's shooting and it's easy. It becomes
Let's go.
taxing when you add the external factors to it.
This is a big finish here for Powell, who got that from the logo ball to go. He's up to 17 with time winding down. 5 seconds left for his money rack.
Here we go.
These two of them.
Got two.
Nice.
Got
Oh
three.
my!
But you know what? He ends up with 20.
Rocks,
Look at
crap.
the back half. Got hot at the top of the key.
Crowd and everything else isn't affecting him. He's found his rhythm.
Here's Bobby Portis shooting over 45% from three on the season. He has turned himself into a sensational outside shooter at his position.
Well,
Bobby Portis? How the fuck is Bobby Portis in here?
Shooting coach today, and he said, look, Bobby is locked in. We did a little pre-shooting yesterday, so he's feeling good about his stroke.
He's looking good early. Oh, do we have to say he understands it now?
Yes, he does.
No, he does not.
Can he catch a rhythm on the back half? What we saw with Norman Powell, who got off to the rough start. He could use the money ball.
And again, he still has his money rack, the last rack over there in that short corner.
Ooh. This fires on the deep one. He's gonna have to get there in time.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. He's gonna have to get to it. Yeah, he's gonna have to get to it.
He'll need this as well.
Didn't get it.
He's got to go at least 4 or 5 here.
He got a set shot.
And just never quite got.
Yeah, get this nigga up out of here, bro. What was he even here? And here for?
And so he will finish with 15 points. And he will join.
They just cheated him. Hold on.
And so,
Oh, he did have 11. All right, I was about to say.
3-point shot.
Totally joined Jamal Murray on the sideline.
The State Farm three-point shot.
Totally different. That's really different.
It is different, and it feels a little lighter.
It does. Right? This is different right here.
That shit stinks.
Maxey also going pants as Donovan Mitchell did, trying to see if he can match the score. Maxey, 6th player in Sixers franchise history to make an appearance in this three-point competition, but the first since Kyle Korver in 2005. It's been over 20 years since we've seen a 76ers let it fly.
That shit stinks.
This would really help. Maxey can't hit on the long one. Can he get going from the top of the key?
Jamal, look at his follow through and look at how the basketball, it's the same on every release.
Yes, it is.
Hits that money. This would be big three.
And both of those State Farm three-point shots have been in and out for Maxey.
Starting to look more like himself. We've seen him be a dead-eye all season long.
I think this is going to be a strong rack, this money rack right here.
He could really use all of them.
He's in a rhythm. I think he's going to find a rhythm.
If I lose to fucking Jamal Murray.
And that is not going to be enough for Tyrese Maxey. He'll finish with 17 points.
That was garbage.
And he will be eliminated.
A former winner in this competition before, Devin Booker, getting ready to take his first ball.
They won it in 2018 with a final round score of 28 points, but this is his 5th appearance in this competition.
Hold on.
2016, 2018, 19, and 20.
Good start. 4 or 5.
Look at that form.
It is among the prettiest jump shots in the NBA.
Yeah, I would say him and Klay Thompson, to me, have the best form. I guess you could put Khan in there as well in terms of the straight release and form.
And he made 5 of his first 10. And he's keeping it rolling.
Oh my.
Beautiful follow.
He might win.
I'll paint a perfect picture.
He's feeling it.
This could help him.
He's feeling it.
Here we go. If I'm Norman Powell, I'm starting to worry a little bit.
He's feeling it.
I know it's
He got to score more than Penumbra.
The way he's shooting.
It's just about over now. All he needs is one to tie Powell. make it a lead. He's got this money rack, and he's got it.
He will be
another one. He could have the lead score.
Oh, he has
Domination.
Dang! Oh my God!
A first round 30.
Oh, that's how you make a statement.
I didn't even see all the way to the scoreboard. Fuck it, I know where he hit.
In 2018,
We only have Damian Lillard to finish us off.
What pressure for a two-time champ, Noah, right?
Well, this is what everybody's been curious. How will Dame look? Another guy that it's not quite in terms of how you would teach it because of where he leaves the ball in his palm, but in terms of aesthetically, that jump shot looks beautiful.
effortless, doesn't take a lot, and you can always get more range the way he's shooting it when you barely jump.
He needs 24 to at least tie Mitchell, 25 to guarantee his advance.
What a great
So you
start.
can always get more range if you barely jump.
Using a lot of energy. He's not jumping a lot.
Yep.
But that's what he made famous. It feels like if anyone's going to hit a logo ball, it's got to be Logo Lillard. That's a big one right there. This money ball will be huge.
Yep.
And that'll give him 13.
Yep.
And if he makes this, he's on his way.
Didn't have it. All right, he's going to need this big finish.
He's going to make it dramatic.
If there's anyone who's used to big finishes, it's Dame time.
That thing is
Great. This is great.
He's got 19 into his money rack.
Here we go.
Can he get fireworks to finish it? There's one. There's two.
This is unbelievable.
There's three.
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
Oh my God. Oh.
Perfect finish.
Ooh. I thought Devin Booker had 28.
But he ties Knipple with a 27, and he will be in the final round.
This is unreal.
Feels like this young man is well on his way to becoming exactly that. And he's going to try to stamp himself right
His
now.
hand's sweating. He's not ready for the moment.
27 in the opening round. Can he do it again in the final round?
shooting a little quicker, Reg. He's getting it off a little quicker.
Good start after the long layoff.
Shooter shoot, right? And his form is absolutely spectacular.
It's exactly that point. We talked about it in the first round, but all three of these guys, it feels like this is the teachable type of form that you want to see as you're trying to showcase what
Damn, he clicking.
shooters should look like.
He's going to need a strong finish because this is definitely not what he did in the first round. He was more on fire. He's going to need this.
And he hit one of these in the first round.
This is where experience comes in, though. You have to be able to do it again and again. That's what Booker and Lillard are known for.
He's going to need a big finish on his money rack.
That will help. And he's going to need 4 or 5 here to put some pressure on the guys that are following.
He get as high as 21 now. That'll be one. And
terrible.
Lackluster final
They're in
round.
Black History Month, too. I love it.
Score of 17. Let's see if Lillard can do it again. He got off to a ridiculous start in the opening round, and he had a fiery finish as well.
And his shooting in between when he shot the first time, the second time.
This nigga not really hurt, bro.
The same with Devin Booker. Those were the last two in the first round. But Lillard finished with 27. Booker had 30.
Blazer fans, look what you have to look forward to next year. My goodness.
Their hero is back.
Dame time.
Him and Denny, oh my goodness.
He may run off a 30 right here.
This is different.
This is different.
This guy's different. This event, oh, he just turned away from that one. He didn't even wait to see if it went in. Finally misses one. He's already above Knipple.
Just 3 shots, bro.
25 is going to put a lot of...
25 going above 25.
Four.
He's going to go above
He might
25.
hit 30.
He's going 30, Reg.
He's at 23
man.
entering the money rack.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
25.
5, 6.
He could use 1 or 2 here.
There it is.
27.
29.
29.
Yep.
29 in the final round.
That is huge.
Damian Lillard.
Oh, man.
Dame is trying to get back to the mountaintop of this event, his 6th appearance after winning it in 2023.
I don't know, Devin Booker's
This is
well like 1 or 2.
2018. He had a final round score of 28 that time. He had 30 in the first round. He'll need 30 to win it here today.
All about the start.
I didn't say my live ended for
That's beautiful.
an activity. I'm literally.
Because now mentally, you're locked in.
That's
You're
stupid.
locked in.
Good rhythm.
Mentally,
I don't
you're
really care.
locked.
Come TikTok.
Oh, he's more than locked. He's loaded.
He's just flowing right now.
Wow, this is, oh my goodness.
Is he just not going to miss?
Come on, Jamal.
Why did you jinx him?
Jamal.
Why did you jinx him?
You have to take the blame.
I still work defense here.
All right, now he's cooled off.
See if he can find that rhythm again.
He dead ain't listen to that nigga say something.
There you go. Okay,
Oh, yeah, he got it.
this will go a long way.
Gives him 17. He needs 30 to win.
I'm about to pick
29
Devin
to
Booker
tie.
in the
This has been
put my play now online.
arguably one of the greatest three-point shooting competitions between two
Here we
gunslingers.
go.
Oh shit.
Needs a
It's
couple
money
minutes to go
round.
now. He's got 25. He's got 26.
Go. Oh. Oh.
Tie.
Oh.
No!
Booker had it in his hand.
Goodness!
Instead, Damian Lillard's a three-time three-point champ.
Wow!
With the torn Achilles.
Lillard
Direct your
and
attention to
Dave
center
Thompson.
court and welcome State Farm
That's
Chief
crazy.
Agency Sales and Marketing Officer Kristen Cook,
Who that?
who is here to
Kinda
present
hype.
the
She look like she black.
2026 State Farm
Just a little
three-point
bit.
contest trophy to three-time champion Damian Lillard from the Portland Trailblazers.
Boss man!
Please welcome NBC's Zora Stevenson.
Dame, what a story this is, right? I mean, you haven't stepped foot on a game floor all season long, recovering from an Achilles injury. Trophy is up. What kind of chapter will this be in your book?
I think in a season where I'm not participating, the league allowing me to come in and do something like this to get some competition, feel a little bit of pressure, get in front of the
nigga
fans
cheating,
again,
bro.
you know, it's a great experience.
You've been practicing all year.
For is just to keep adding to my legacy, keep adding to my reputation and being who I am. And I was given an opportunity and I came out and took advantage of it.
You talk about legacy. You're only one of 3 people to win this event 3 different times. Why do you excel on this stage time and time
Devin Booker
again?
crying.
I think you just got to let the ball fly. You got to trust your instincts as a shooter. And you can't be rattled by, you know, when somebody else gets hot.
Oh,
or
Larry
when the
Bird and
crowd
Craig
is
Hodges.
Getting loud, or, you know, whoever you see in the crowd, you just got to shoot and do you. And that's what I show up and do.
What were you thinking when Book was going
W
off
Black
to start?
History Month, nigga. First nigga to hit 3.
I was like, man.
This new scam is spreading rapidly in 2025 and emptying bank accounts in seconds.
You own a credit.
What'd he say?
I was praying on his downfall. I was like,
Thinking when Book was going off to start.
I was praying on his downfall. I was like, man. I mean, I knew coming in, I was like, man, I could see it being me, Book, and Khan in the end. And I knew it would be stiff competition. And he was in position. It just took for a couple, you know, shots to rattle out. But that's how it goes sometimes.
Lastly, you're in this event because you went to the NBA and said, if you
Nigga
need
told them
me,
niggas to look
I'll
forward.
be here. Why are you committed to making this weekend be the best it can be?
I think this weekend is about the fans of our league, everybody that represent our league, and the stars of the league. So, you know, people want to see us come out here and compete. They want to see us go against each other. That's for three-point, dunk contests, even in the game. You know, that's what they want to see is the players that they recognize most come out and be willing to lose, be willing to compete. And I haven't been out there on the floor, so this was the opportunity for me to come out and get some competition, like I said. And it was fun. I'm glad I did it.
Dame time. We missed it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Noah?
What's up, bro?
Sort of thinking back to when you first broke into the league, do you remember the first time you shared the floor with somebody where you were kind of like, I can't believe I'm playing with this guy?
Kobe. My first game of my career. Opening night, we played the Lakers. It was Kobe, Dwight Howard, Powell. Antawn Jamison was like the best player on the Warriors like when I was younger. So that was a big one for me too. Just playing against Antawn Jamison. Steve Nash was starting point guard. So
I took the worst pictures of me.
right away. First game of my career.
Dame, how did this three-point opportunity come about? How did you get here?
I mean, I was me and Michael Levine. You know, we super cool. We always checking on each other, talking, you know, just regular stuff. And we were talking about the break what I was doing during the break, and I told them what my plans were. And I was like, if y'all need somebody to shoot, I'll come shoot. You know, I could use some competition, a little bit of pressure. You know, I'm in the empty gym every day. So he was like, man, that'd be awesome, but you know, I don't know if it's a slot right now. And I was like, it's all good. So I made my plans. And then the day before they announced it, they asked, like, you know, like, are you serious? Would you do it? And I was like, yeah. And it was literally, that simple.
Dame, I want to test the memory real quick. How did you score your first NBA field goal, and who was it on?
My first NBA field goal was a corner 3, but I stepped out of bounds, so it didn't count.
Correct. I did my research.
And then a couple possessions later, I made a deep 3 from the right wing.
On who?
Somebody went under a screen. I know that.
Steve Nash?
Steve Nash, yeah.
Well, and then one more real quick. If you had to gift a game-worn jersey from any game of your career to anybody in your life, what game would it be from, and who would you gift it to?
I would gift my jersey from... We had a game against Sacramento. I don't know if it was maybe 2018. And I had 50 points in the third quarter, or through 3 quarters.
Yeah, nigga lying. I was about to say, whoa.
It was through 3 quarters, but it was my grandmother's last game seeing me play. And it was the first in a long time, so I would gift her that jersey.
When did you find stages of an Achilles?
Wait, hold on. We went that. Hey, that's my dog.
I got a question
right
for you.
What's up?
A younger Dame once said you don't compare yourself to nobody because you're always learning. Now, going into your 13th season, after the year you've had and the bounce back, what is the biggest lesson?
If I had to say the
You
biggest
gave him
lesson,
10 minutes of interview?
I would just say, you know, to run your own race. You know, just focus on yourself. I think all that I've been through, just, you know, and not in a victim way. You know, I don't ever look at any of my circumstances as like, man, this happened to me. But I just focus on the things I can control. And, you know, tearing my Achilles was not in the plans. Getting waived was not in the plans. You know, but I just kept focusing on the positive things. And I ended up back on the team that I played my whole career with, back around my family, with my kids. You know, just in a very stable situation, you know, a familiar situation. Focusing on my rehab, and now, you know, this opportunity comes, you know, I get to compete. You know, I get to have that feeling being in front of a crowd again. So I would say just running my own race, you know, and not focusing on what this person is doing or that person is getting or any of those things. You know, I do what I do. I show up as myself. When other people experience good things, I'm happy for them. And, you know, I think that makes people appreciate your moments better. You know, when
what do these stages of an Achilles recovery like, and how much have you been in touch with Jason through his, and are you guys in similar places? Like, what is that process like for both of you?
You said are the last stages?
The last stages, things you're doing at the moment.
Honestly, it's pretty similar all the way through. I think when you get in the later stages, it's just more so how sturdy your testing is, you know, how harsh is the scale that you're testing yourself on. And I think that's where I am, is like testing it in the most harsh way, putting it in the most vulnerable positions and seeing how it responds so I can know the truth about it.
What does that look like?
I feel good about it.
Yeah.
I think only people who experience this injury could really understand, like, what I'm saying. But it's like you test it in these ways, be like, oh, like, it is okay, you know? And you keep pushing it and finding ways to, you're trying to find something that isn't right. That's kind of where you get to. You're trying to find anything that you can say, this not right, let's correct it. This not right, let me correct it. And that's the final stage. And, you know, as far as JT, you know, we, from the very beginning, you know, we've been kind of back and forth, like, what you doing now? How you feel about this? Have you done this yet? You know, it's been like that. And I think over the last couple months, you know, we reached a comfortable enough position to just start really focusing on, like, we got a better idea of what's happening. and just trying to get to the finish line.
What's legacy-defining moment for you? You still smile about when you think of it, and you're the most proud of.
You said a legacy-defining moment?
Yes, for you.
I mean, I think I've had a good amount of moments, but the thing, like legacy-wise, that I think of is just it's what I think of when I think of the other great players during my time. You know, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, James Harden, LeBron James. You know, when I think of all of those guys, it's like...
Here's why your prostate problems keep coming back. And the easiest way to fix it without drugs, surgery,
Never
or
be on LeBron
endless
James
trips
level,
to the
nigga.
bathroom. I'm gonna show you the hidden reason.
What defines me, and I think those guys as well, is like, how long can you be great? Last year was my 13th season, and I was playing in an All-Star game. I made my first All-Star game in my second season. Being back here this weekend, like, to compete in another event, like, I'm able to sustain being who I am and doing what I do all these years later. So I think that's the most legacy-defining thing is, you know, not being great in a flash, you know, but being able to sustain that over well over a decade and still going. So,
And what do you think?
How important has mental health been for you over the last few years, and what's your ways of dealing with it?
I think mental health is extremely important. You know, I think that's one battle that people fight that most people fight silently. You know, is I think people carry shame with it. You know, you don't want people to look at you as weak and like you're struggling, or you don't want them to have too much sympathy or compassion for you because of how it might look. But for me, I think the greatest gift that I've had in my professional career is that, you know, I wasn't a child star. You know, I wasn't the #1 player in the country. I wasn't at a high major college and, you know, under a microscope and all of those things. It was like when I got to the NBA, people learned who I am. And because of that, you know, I've always had a normal family life. You know, my dad calls me and tells me what to do to this day. My mom tells me what to do. And my brother comes to my house. I go to his house. My nephews spend the night at my house. Like, but the dynamic of my family and my life is the same as it's always been, only adding the fact that, like, I am who I am today. But, you know, as far as mental health, I think I go through things like everybody, but I think I'm able to kind of withstand, you know, criticism or low moments or struggles or things like that because of, like, what I'm surrounded by, you know, my family. And I think that's the best way to describe how I deal with any type of mental hurdles or mental health issues, is like we have that type of relationship to where, like, you know, my dad will come to Portland and be there, you know. My mom, you know, the other day I was just in my room and I heard the front door of my house open and somebody putting the code into my door, and it was my mom just walking in there, like. And I think
That's
a lot
real.
of us, you know,
I ain't
in
gonna
this
lie,
position, we
that's
kind of
real.
lose touch with that dynamic, and me and my family have not. So I think it really supports that side of the game, you know, where you're not dealing with all of these things in that type of way.
You share a lot enough for your Filipino fans.
I don't even know what
Denny's evolution.
If you were to teach a masterclass on any basketball skill, what would it be?
If I could teach a master class on any basketball skill, some people might not say it's a basketball skill, but I would say character.
Yeah, my bed's coming over.
Because it's something that the greatest, to be one of the best, you need that. You know, it's something that'll carry you through everything that comes with being an athlete, especially professional.
I be flexing, salting, often. Any cuff this bitch, I'm about to fuck this bitch. She on some other shit. I just be thumbing quick, I made another flip. Pockets all hundreds, bitch. No interrupting it. Hey, bitch, no, we ain't talking. You know, we just texting. Yeah, I went and hit a play.